it's me again. So I wanted to thank you guys for your comments. I do read all of them and I really appreciate them, all of them. So this is just a shout out to anybody who's left a comment, specifically, because that's how I engage with you. Like if you don't leave a comment, then I don't know who you are. So specifically, I want to shout out, let's see, starting from one of the first comments I ever got. Well, first of all, okay, let me start with this one. The channel, this YouTube, all these videos that you guys watch that I make for you guys from love, from my heart, I started out with this YouTube because I really want, if you go back to my first video, first, go down all the way to the bottom. It was started because I thought nobody's ever gonna watch these videos, which was perfect because all I wanted to do was just send videos to people. I uploaded it onto YouTube and then I could send it out, and it was easier for people to view on Android or iPhone or whatever if it's coming from YouTube, right? It's just easier. And so I initially was trying to, okay, let me take it back. So my son, one of my sons is on, he plays soccer for this really, really awesome soccer league. And they were inviting the parents to listen in on this board meeting that they were having. And they said that there were some positions that were open. So I was like, I love the club, I love the kids, I love some of the other parents. Like, it's a really good, positive experience for my son and for me. And so I wanted to be a board member. I really, really wanted to join this board, right? So I reached out to the president of this club and I was like, I really want to be part of this club in some way for the kids, for the sake of the kids. And I really like to be involved in stuff with my kids. So he was like, well, send me your resume. Okay, but I've never done anything in sports before. So I was like, okay, normally in the past, that would have been the part where I gave up and where I just said, no, I don't have any experience in this sporting event, but you've got to start somewhere, right? So I put on my thinking cap and I was like, okay, think. And I said, you know what? I'm genuine and it comes through on my videos and in my speeches. So I'm going to do a video. The worst thing they can say is no, thank you, right? So I did this video and I just said, listen, I want to be part of this club. I want to be part of the board in some capacity. And this is my story. And I sent it, I uploaded it and I sent it to him and I said, please see my attached video resume in this email. And it was getting views, but there was nothing. I didn't hear back right away. So I was like, okay, they might tell me no. So he sent me an email probably about a week later and he says, what was the wording? The way he worded it made me nervous. He said, give me a call when you can, when you're available. And that particular day, there was a lot going on. And I said, can I call you tomorrow? And he said, that's fine. So I called him and he was like, oh, I was waiting for you to call. And I was like, okay, so that's good news. And then he said, we really loved your video, the board. He said, we really loved your video. You're well-spoken and we'd love to have you in some capacity. But the position that I was applying for, he said, you would need more experience for that position. So let's start you here. And I was like, that's fine, right? So he wanted to plug me in somewhere where he could fit me in. So that was great news. So then I was like, okay. So then there was another video that I did. The next one after that board meeting one was about, I sent it to some of my fellow Toastmasters for this thing that they call Speechcraft, which is the best thing since sliced bread. Like, hands down, I love it. It's amazing. It's almost like it puts you on the fast track to be able to speak and think on your feet and create a speech, like a 4 to 5 minute speech, in like, you can write it out in 5 minutes. You don't have to practice, you write your thoughts down and you just deliver, right? So anyway, so there was that. So I was all about Speechcraft, and I still am, and I will be for a very long time. So then I put that video out there and I was like, hey guys, you're gonna love this, it's great. And that was my next video. And then the video that changed the game was on December 21st. It was after one of my Toastmasters, it was after one of my Toastmasters meetings. I had this goal to do 8 speeches in one night within an hour and a half time period. And I had that goal a lot, like many months before. And this one meeting, we actually delivered that. And I was like, I thought about it when I came home, and I was like, oh, we did that. Like we did 8 speeches in one night. That's unheard of. So I was like, I was all excited, right? And then I sent that video out to so many people. I was so proud of that speech. It's on December 21st. There are 2 videos I think I put out on that night. It's the first one that I put out. I was on a high. Like, if you can see it and you can feel it through the video. And I started sending that out to people, like all of my Toastmasters club members and all of like my friends, and I started sending it out, and some people kind of clicked on my YouTube and they were like, oh, there's more videos, and they started watching, and then it grew arms and legs, and here we are, right? So that was December 21st. That was really where I kind of started to be like, maybe there's something to this YouTube thing. And so then I created the name. I was talking about this with my husband. He's really good at picking names for things, for businesses, he's just very like witty, and he can come up with things on the fly, whereas I'm not that. So then I came up with, I was like, I got it. I've got the name for my YouTube channel. And he's like, what is it? And I'm like, Camcorder Central. And he was like, and in a joking way, not in a mean, nasty way, he's like, that is the worst name ever. He's like, we can come up with something way better. And I was like, no, I wasn't gonna budge. I was like, Camcorder Central, because listen, when I was a kid, back in the 80s and 90s, like, people had camcorders. They held their camcorder, or they had it on a tripod, and they recorded everything in the family that the family did. And it was like, camcorder. My family didn't have a camcorder. I don't know if we just couldn't afford it or if it was just not something that we wanted to do. I'm not sure which one it was, but we didn't have a camcorder. And my husband's family, they had a camcorder, and I'm like, didn't you love like having your parents record you? And he was like, I guess. And so I was like, Camcorder Central, because these videos are on my cell phone. They're not high budget. They will be. They're going to get better. But I'm just getting some traction here, right? Start with whatever you have. So I started to get comments on my videos, and I just started doing videos every day, right? I just want to see what's going to happen, right? If nothing happens, great. If it's starting to get momentum though. And one of my first comments, it's 2 people. I'm going to talk about the one that's still on here that comments regularly. Lil Blam 1430. You're one of the original people that has commented on my, you always leave positive comments. Thank you for liking my pantyhose. And you like my pantyhose and you like my legs. Thank you. He's very active and regularly leaves comments. And then I know he watched the video, right? Otherwise, how would I know? There was also a gentleman from France, and he initially commented on my green dress video. It's the one, not the one where it's up close, but the one where I said I was standing there with this low-cut V dress, and then I had the little slit, and I put my leg out, and I was like, every day is a day to celebrate. I forget what I said. I was like, you know, get out your fine china, eat your dinner on your fine china, like wear your tuxedo today. Like every day is a day to celebrate. What are you saving it for? Because listen, I'm in my 40s. There's a friend of ours whose husband just went in the hospital, and he's 45 or 46. Like, you never know when your last day is going to be. And so what are you waiting for? So I wanted to say something specifically to Lil Blam 1430. I've checked out your music. There's some good stuff there, but it was like 10 years ago. And I'd like to encourage you to continue with your music. I don't know if you're still doing it, but you were on the right track. And the more you do it, the better you'll get. So this is just words of encouragement. I check out every single person that leaves a comment. The guy from France, switching gears back to that guy, he left a comment about how he loved my green dress when I said, you know, every day is a special occasion. And that video has gotten a lot of views. And he specifically, this Frenchman asked me in the comments, he says, where are you located? And at this point, I only had like 10 or 12 subscribers. I read the comments. I always read the comments. I never respond to them by typing, because once I start, then I'm gonna have to continue to do that. I'd rather do it through a video. And he deleted his comment because I guess I didn't answer. And so he felt silly. I don't answer any of the comments. And if he's still subscribed to my channel, continue to leave comments. Just because I don't respond doesn't mean I don't read them. I read all of them. So that was the Frenchman. That was in the very beginning. Then I've got Computer Bob on here. He's my fellow Toastmaster. I know him personally. Evil Elvis, he commented on my video with the shoes. I said, tell me which shoes you like. That's my husband. Evil Elvis, that's my husband. And then there was another gentleman that responded to the shoes. He said he liked the gold ones. Forgive me, I don't remember your name. And he responded, so thank you for that comment. Then there's, I don't know if it's Erich Plautz. I don't know if that's his name or if it's Eric H. Plautz, but he responds to a few of my videos. He asked me about my pantyhose, and I get them from Amazon. I want to say, but Vero, I think the name of the hosiery company. It's a set of 4, and I bought a gazillion packs, but it comes in a set of 4. You could pick the sets that you want. Amazon, and I want to say the name of the company is Vero, V-E-R-O, or something with a V. Yes, so just look up sets of 4 pantyhose on Amazon. What else? Let's see. There was a gentleman by the name of Lee Dooley. Lou Dooley. That's his name. Leelou Dooley. Doulee, I think. Lou Dooley. Cool name. Thank you for your comment. Who else? There's another one, Michael Me, M-E-E. There's that one. There's, if I forgot anybody, please. Jockey France. Thank you for your comments. I think you've left 1 or 2 on my Feeling Free. You say you like music too. Awesome. What kind of music do you listen to? Maybe leave that in the comments on that same video about playtime. Playtime, what makes you feel free? That is my #1 watched video. I think it was like 6 days ago. I put that out, and it was a conversation that I had with my husband about what makes me feel free, what makes him feel free. And because him and I play differently, so it's kind of fun, like playtime. Playtime makes you feel free. That is my most watched video. I think I have over 5,000 views, and that was 6 days ago. I'm very impressed. I did not expect that to happen. And it's amazing how I can put these videos out, and some of them that I think are gonna be like watched often, they hardly get any views. And then the ones that get like 5,000 views, I'm like, huh? It just baffles my mind, but you guys get to decide, right? I hope I didn't leave anybody out. I've got viewers from the United Kingdom. I've got France, Bulgaria, Russia. What's the other? France, Bulgaria, Russia. All over the world, really. I mean, YouTube can reach everywhere. So I'm still learning how this all works. Thank you for watching my videos. Leave comments. I read them all. I don't respond to them on the keyboard. I respond to them verbally. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And most of my subscribers are men. I've got some ideas for videos for you guys. I appreciate you. I mean, this is a place where you can leave comments, and some people might think, oh, this is a creep. No, I don't think that at all. I'm so happy when I get comments, because I'm like, what are they saying? You know, it's exciting. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Keep coming back. Share the videos with your friends. And if they like it, great. If they don't, maybe they think I just babble. That's fine too. I'm going to keep babbling for you. Cheers.